Hey Internet, it's Glenn from Geekosystem.com. We are here at the premiere of X-Men Days of Future Past, thanks to our friends at TCL, which is right there. They hook us up with a spot on the red carpet, which is actually black, but we're not raising any questions. We're going to be talking to cast and crew from the movie. Hopefully we'll get some great interviews for you guys. Then we're going to check out the movie itself, and we'll tell you all about it. What's the biggest change for the character from the last movie to this one?
I think he's fully fledged megalomaniac in this one. You know, he's definitely Magneto in this episode. We saw him sort of, you know, make that transition from Eric to Magneto, and this is an even more singular and you know, man in terms of his methods and his beliefs.
So you play Toad in the movie, who we've seen in earlier films. So was it a challenge to kind of try to make the character your own?
Well, it was, of course, but in a way, it was the character's so different from the first film because aesthetically, he's a much different character.
Right, and when we saw him initially, it was a very physical character. Of course, Ray Park played him, and he's known for, you know, all of his motion capture work.
Yeah.
Does that translate over as well? Are you doing a lot of
a very physical guy? You know, it was taxing on the knees. I'll say that much. Yeah.
Were there any particularly challenging moves that you had to do, I guess?
Well, just jumping around from this place to that place. Luckily, I have some CGI on my side to help me out, you know?
That's always a big help.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are some other female characters you'd like to see in movies?
Other female characters I'd like to see in movies? You what?
Female comic book characters.
Oh, comic book? I don't know anything about comic books. I'm so sorry. I know nothing. I don't even know about X-Men comic books.
What do you love about
If I'm honest.
These people are very close to the red carpet. What they did is they let a bunch of fans come up. They gave them passes. They're handing out posters, doing trivia for prizes. It looks like everybody's having a wonderful time. We tried to go talk to some of the fans, and then a very big man yelled at us. So this is one of the kind of iconic storylines from the comic book. Were there any unique challenges trying to bring that to the screen?
Yeah, it's a very, look, time travel is always a complicated thing to bring to the screen because it begs all sorts of questions about the rules and about the logic. So always challenging that way. And this one's a very complex story. It's following multiple characters with different agendas in a different political landscape. So in addition to being two different time periods, you've got, as you know, you've got a lot of different storylines that you're asking the audience to follow. And then honestly, it became the challenges of production because when you've got a cast this big, all of whom are working actors, so they're busy going, everybody had other jobs they were doing. So we had to kind of find this one window where we could get them all together. Not easy.
Boo Boo Stewart, who plays Warpath, did you think it was a challenge to kind of bring a lesser known character to the screen?
No, it's actually easier because no one knows if you mess up. No, it was great. I knew about Warpath beforehand. My friend actually, his name is John Proudstar, which is Warpath's older brother's name. So it was weird how I got to play him. We're like brothers now, technically.
So you're related to Warpath distantly?
Distantly, I'm related to Warpath. Yeah.
And since we've already seen Beast in the earlier movies played as an older character by Kelsey Grammer, do you feel like that's kind of affects your performance because you feel he has to end up being the older Beast?
Yeah, obviously it's a fair few years before that, but I certainly watch a lot of Frasier, and Niles is my keyword for getting into the character's voice.
That's it for the red carpet portion of our Days of Future Past red carpet event. Thanks a lot again to TCL for setting us up, getting us on the red carpet. We talked to a lot of the cast. It was a wonderful time. We're going to share a lot of info with you on Geekosystem. We actually probably just did, since this is the outro. You probably saw everything that we did already. So thanks again, TCL, and thank you for watching.